Hey, thanks for stopping by Mystic Messages. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, glad to have you back. It's good to have all you here today. I hope everyone is doing great on this Saturday evening or whatever time you're receiving this from. As always, please remember these messages are timeless and will be received in divine timing for those who need to hear them. So if they don't apply, let them fly. You're always welcome to come back for the next message. Okay, so let's begin. Today we're going to talk about a subject that Source and the divine realms has been very concerned about, and that would be there's many people out there, especially a few that I might be speaking to at the moment, that are following the wrong voice. Okay, you have the ability to use your discernment, but you're choosing to follow a voice that is against your better judgment, and you're aware of that, and that's okay. Because there's no judgment here. The divine doesn't judge you. We all make mistakes from time to time, including myself. Nobody's perfect. But it's about learning to discern the good voice from the bad voice. A lot of times, unknowingly, we are being used as a vessel. And when I say that we're being used as a vessel, we are being used as a vessel for our own detriment. For example, when we become argumentative for no reason with anybody, whether it be a family member, friend, or just a stranger in the world, uh, when we're getting that feeling that, a person is annoying us and we don't even know why, this is when you're getting a nudge from the dark forces that are trying to use you as a vessel to lower your vibration and to increase your karmic debt. Now, there's an easy way of controlling this, okay? And the minute that we get any thought into our head that goes against the divine plan, we can just simply stop it by saying, you know what, that thought doesn't resonate with me, okay? And if that doesn't work, if the thoughts become extremely persistent, and a lot of times they will, especially for those who are currently ascending, you're going to be challenged from every angle, okay? You're going to find yourself aggravated and annoyed with people for absolutely no reason and not even know why. And the challenge is to walk away or to acknowledge the fact that you are feeling this anger and try to discern where it's coming from. When we do that, we open ourselves up to growth, okay? Which is what the dark side doesn't want, okay? The dark side of the matrix doesn't want you to grow, doesn't want you to understand, doesn't want you to be enlightened, doesn't want you to experience full life, because then they would have no slaves to work for them. So therefore, it is very important for us to learn how to discern that little voice, okay? And there's a lot of times, myself, I get that little voice with particular people in my life that have harmed me in the past, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult to forgive those who have harmed you and to do it with the light heart. And that was a struggle for me. Uh, but, God has shown me through example that by changing my viewpoint and letting that go and forgiving those people with all my heart and releasing them with love, it will only return positivity to me. Okay. It doesn't mean I have to accept what they did or I have to agree what they did or all of a sudden become best friends with them. We don't have to keep people in our lives who harm us. But when we hold on to the negative thoughts, okay, the anger, the hatred, the resentment, all that's doing is blocking our own progress. When we let that go, we begin to become lighter and we grow as an individual closer towards the light, which is what those who stop by this channel and channels like this are seeking. Okay, so this is the way we grow, and it's not easy. Okay, the other day I was extremely frustrated, thinking to myself that I had to forgive someone. I'm like, oh God, you want me to forgive this person now? It's. But then I realized, you know what? God's not asking a lot of me. Okay, God is just asking me to be the best possible person that I can be. Okay, and so I was able to look at it in terms and say, hey, you know what? God's right. And even though, people may have done shitty things to me or to yourselves out there, it's okay to let it go. It's okay to say that's on them, that's their journey, it's not part of our journey, and we don't have to carry it with us. We can let go. And the forgiveness is part of letting go. When we forgive, we also let go. We let go of that baggage that we can't carry into the higher dimensional realms. If we truly want to achieve a higher realm of success, we have to let the baggage from the past go. As difficult as that's going to be at times. But there is help and assistance out there, either through the divine realms or through finding a soul tribe. People you can communicate with, people on your level. And I don't mean that in a snotty way. I don't mean to say that people who are enlightened are on a higher level or above other people who are not, because technically we're not. We're all human beings, but those on a higher level just have a higher understanding. But also, those on a higher level have a higher obligation to help enlighten and guide people, and mostly through our actions. Okay, by not behaving in a way that they want us to behave, by not behaving in a dark manner, behaving positively, and learning to catch ourselves. You'd be surprised how many times in a day you might have negative thoughts and you're not realizing it. Again, you're being an unwilling vessel. You know, you're not aware that there's dark forces out there using everyone, including trying to use those who are ascending, not only to prevent the people who are ascending from making progress, but to stifle the progress in another individual. And once we learn how to understand and discern where these promptings are coming from, the better off we're going to be. And we'll be able to differentiate the promptings from the dark and the promptings from the light. But it takes practice and it takes a willingness to want to move forward. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that for today. I hope everyone is doing great this evening or morning, whatever time you're receiving this message. And we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.